Hello, everybody. So happy to be with everybody today. This is going to be a really, really fun one.
Yes. So happy Tasty Treat Tuesday. So
I love that one. That's a good one.
So in case you are new around here, I'm Hillary and I'm here with Patty.
Hello, everybody.
And we are the co-founders of Hound Hugger DIY. And we are popping in today just to give you one of our pups' absolute favorite dog treat recipes for Thanksgiving. So
they would take it any day of the year, really.
Yes.
But yes.
Yep, but it happens to be a whole Thanksgiving dinner dog treat. So Thanksgiving feast in one treat, and it's got all the flavors of Thanksgiving.
I love
it. Since our pups can't always, partake in all the Thanksgiving festivities, this is a really fun way to let them have their own little feast, and they will thank you for it. I guarantee it. So obviously you can't have a Thanksgiving treat without some turkey. It's kind of the star of the show.
Yep.
So we're doing a 1/4 pound of ground turkey, and then we've just browned that up. And then we also have 1/3 cup of diced carrots in here as well, that you add in sort of after you get the turkey browned up. You can add in those diced carrots, get them softened up as well. And then you have those ready to go. So 1/4 cup of turkey and 1/3 cup of carrots. And then you'll also need, kind of the base is sweet potato. So for me, ideally, I would do just a regular kind of medium-sized sweet potato, poke a few holes in it, and pop it in the microwave for like 5 minutes-ish. And then you can take it out, let it cool, and mash it up. And that'll be the sweet potato. I was trying to cut a few corners, and I used some canned sweet potato, which will work. You just need less of it because it's got more moisture content in it. So we do about 1 cup of mashed sweet potato. So if you're using, like, this one is literally puree. If you're using this, I would say 3/4 cup, maybe. You can kind of see how it feels. And then you're also using canned yams.
I am, yeah. And they're whole yams. They're sliced, and they mash up super nice and easy. So that's, rather than having to cook a sweet potato, it's just easier for me to kind of cheat that way. But I really like using this. It has a nice consistency. I think the best one is the actual sweet potato. Yeah, because it gives you more density.
And if you're going between canned, get the canned yams, not the sweet potato puree, because that's just a little bit too liquidy. So, and honestly, it'll work either way. Just use a little less of it. So So we got our turkey, our sweet potato, our carrots, and then you obviously need cranberries. So this, I feel like this is kind of the star of the show. So you dice up some dried cranberries. And with these, just make sure your cranberries are naturally sweetened. They don't have anything like xylitol or anything like that in it. So just diced up cranberries.
And the reason you want to dice them up super small is so they get sprinkled throughout all the treats. So if you put them in, whole or even halved, you wouldn't have them necessarily in all the little
dispersed throughout. And then we have 1/2 cup of quick oats. I might add a little bit more. We'll see how kind of wet my mixture is, but 1/2 cup of quick oats here. And then 1/4 cup of flour. And for the flour, you can use whatever kind of flour works best for your pup. So you can substitute.
Go ahead and put all this in. Ginger's off camera watching my every move. It's still a little dry because we have some wet ingredients to add, but
and I'm actually just kind of adding them all, and then I'll stir at the end. So.
Yep.
And then a tablespoon of coconut oil. So.
Okay.
And a little tip here, because we're going to add honey next. And if you have something like honey that kind of gets stuck into your thing, do the oil first. That'll help keep because it'll be a tablespoon of oil and then a tablespoon of honey. If you do the oil first, the honey will come out of the tablespoon a little bit easier.
That's always a good trick to have.
So our tablespoon of honey. And then our very last ingredient is just a teaspoon of dried parsley.
Oh, okay. I don't have any parsley on hand, so I'm not going to add any of mine, but it adds such a pretty color.
Yep. And then you just mix it up. And this is where I'll kind of see if mine is looking a little too dry or too wet, and you can adjust as needed once you get to this point.
You can see all the colors. It's a really, really pretty mix.
Yeah,
very festive.
Yep, the orange and the cranberry color, it's really pretty. And it's nice and hearty. You can see the little bits. You can see the bits of turkey. You can see the bits of oats and carrots. And
I'm going to add a little more oil. Mine's just still a little dry.
So here is my mixture.
That looks so good. These are people friendly too, by the way.
Yep.
You can share them with your pups. They do taste really good.
Yes. If somebody happens, if they're out on the spread for the pups and the people gets it'll be just fine.
Just call them gourmet hors d'oeuvres. They'll never know the difference. All right.
And then just have a lined baking sheet here. And we'll take a spoon. This is the part that gets a little messy. So you take your spoon. It really depends on the size of your dog. What you're going to want to do is just make sure that whatever size cookie you're creating, it's fairly consistent so that it bakes consistently across all of them. I'm doing a little bit smaller than a golf ball size, and then I'll squish them down.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to make little ones for my little one.
And it's super easy. You just roll them in a ball.
Yeah.
And I actually, so there you can see the little balls there. And then I actually just kind of squish them so that they're a little bit more like a patty.
Okay.
But you don't have to. It's whatever kind of shape you want to use for these. I'm going to rinse my hands real quick and I'll show you the final ones. You can hear Hank very excited about the prospect of these cookies.
Yes.
So you bake them in a 350-degree oven for, I would say, 18 to 20 minutes. I usually set them to 15, check them, and then let them keep on going. This batch right here took me 20 minutes, and they're pretty big. So it will depend on the size of the cookie that you're making.
Yeah. And mine took 15 because they're a lot smaller. They don't necessarily brown on top.
No.
But they do brown on the bottom.
Yep.
So that's how you know. When you lift them up and they're a little brown on the bottom, you know they're done.
Yep. And they
they're
just
great.
turn out so pretty. You can see all the little bits and pieces in there.
Yeah, they're so fun. They're so fun.
Pop one in half here. And they are soft. So like when you when you pull them apart. They won't be a crunchy treat. They will be a soft treat.
I love them. These are so great.
So we got a little
vacuum cleaner.
Very excited.
Yes. These are such neat treats. I really like them. I like making them. They're so festive. They'd be fun to bring over to the, family get together. So your pups can enjoy, all the family pups can enjoy the canine cousins.
So yeah, please, if you guys end up making these, please let us know how your pups love them. Ours obviously give them 2 big thumbs up. And if you have other like Thanksgiving traditions, holiday traditions that you do with your pup, please share those in the comments too. We love hearing about that sort of stuff. It's always fun to hear like everybody's traditions and what they do. So this is one of ours. These treats in particular have kind of become a tradition since the very first year when we started.
I know, exactly. It was such a huge hit. I don't think I'd ever seen my pup as happy as she was. So yeah, we just had to do it again. And it's just a really fun tradition. It's fun to make traditions with your dogs as well over the holidays. And this is a fun part of it.
All right, everyone. Thank you. And please have a very happy and safe Thanksgiving. And yeah, thank you for all your support. If you know anybody that you think would enjoy this, please share it along. It really does help us out a ton if you do that. And we also have a craft club. If you're interested, you can join along with us crafting and doing all sorts of fun doggy DIY things there as well. So
yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. Your support, your care and concern, and all the things that you do for us, your likes, subscribes, follows, shares, all that good stuff. It really does mean a lot. And we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you again for all you do. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good holiday with your family. Bye-bye.